Manchester City, Manchester City. You thought nobody will clock on to the masterclass you're trying to pull off with the two transfers of Savinho and Marmoush, both going to Tottenham Hotspur. One for an inflated fee and one for a fee, which is the exact same fee you purchased this player. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. You know, it's not just Arsenal content, it's everything. Gunners and Giggles podcast every single Monday, 8 p.m. And Premier League action's back, so you don't want to miss out by hitting the notification bell. But yeah, let's get into it. Marmoush and Savinho. We know Tottenham have had a whooping by Brentford 3-0 on the weekend, and they will need to add some firepower. So they've looked in the direction of Manchester City, and they've identified two targets. One player which has scored 2 goals in 2 years since being at Man City, and has not impacted the club at all. But he's on his way out. And there's obviously another one, which is Marmoush. That player I was talking about earlier on is Savinho. Now, Savinho, as much as we, put him down and say he's bad, he's somehow going for an inflated fee of a region of around 80 plus million. I don't know how they came to that valuation, but then something clicked. With Marmoush, he was purchased from Frankfurt for 59 big ones. But coincidentally, he is now going to Tottenham for the exact same amount. Now, the clause that was put into Marmoush's selling clause was 15% with profit. So what it looks like is that Marmoush is going for the exact same fee that he came into Man City for. So that way, Man City void paying the 15% sell-on clause, which was agreed when purchasing him. Now when you take it over to Savinho, now you got to think, Savinho, why is this guy going for 80 plus million? As someone who has made no impact to the club, 2 goals in 2 years, and has failed to live up to the expectations Pep Guardiola and Man City had for him. Well, this is where it gets interesting. Man City have raised up the price of Savinho to balance the fee of Marmoush, so they avoid paying the 15% sell-on clause from Frankfurt. So in order to make revenue, in order to make profit, we'll sell one at a reduced fee, a fee which will not trigger that sell-on clause, but inflate the second player. So that way we are making our money that we want. The fee that we have in our head is what we'll be getting. So Man City, you're very, very smart. Is it legal? Yeah, well, I mean, according to Premier League rules, yes it is. And look, am I saying it's a bad thing? No, it's not. I'm just saying, very, very smart business. We have to give Man City a round of applause. 115 charges or not, Tottenham, they know why they're paying 88 million or 80 whatever million it is for Savinho is because of the Marmoush deal. You'll get Marmoush at a reduced fee, but he's going to be expensive. So we make money and we do not pay Frankfurt anything. Now, who loses out in this situation? Of course, it's going to be Frankfurt, because Frankfurt make money by sell-on clauses. They make money by selling players that they've built for huge fees, like Ekatike, like Marmoush. So they will lose in this situation. And we know Frankfurt can't compete with the big European giants when it comes to the finances of buying a player for 60, 70 million. No, they make their money by building up these young stars to a point where they become a certain fee, attract a lot of interest, and boom, push them out so the club stays afloat, so the club can probably reinvest into new talent that's coming up. But Tottenham, it's interesting, because if Tottenham didn't go for Marmoush, then I think Man City will keep him and look to make sure that at a certain point in time, to not make any losses, to give him away for 59 million to another club. But it so happens that because Tottenham want Savinho and Marmoush, Man City had a great idea. We do not need to lose out any money here if we inflate one and keep the Marmoush player 59 million. So that way, we're not breaking the rules, we don't lose money, and we make money. So yeah, very, very smart by Man City. Very, very smart and dark, I'll be honest. Frankfurt, feel sorry for you guys. But yeah, if you're new here, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for listening. Let me know your thoughts down below about how you feel about this situation. Do you think it's morally correct? Do you think that Man City masterminds in this situation? Do you feel like Tottenham are silly for taking up the offer of paying that much money for Savinho, and they probably could have gotten both at a reduced price? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Till next time.